Hey everybody, Brian Davis here, GratitudeRep.com. I'm so glad you're here today, and I appreciate every single one of you that have signed up for the email newsletter. It means the world to me, gives me a reason to write every day. I know I've been kind of off the grid here for the last week. Things have been a little bit crazy. And I'm going to be writing more in the future going forward. I got pretty consistent for a while, and I like that. I liked having a post up every day, and consistency breeds growth in a community, and that's really what I'm trying to build, is a community of people that want to follow along in the journey and see where I'm at. And so it's important to me that I get that post up every day. So I'm going to be writing a little bit more into the future, and with the different tools that I have in place, I will be able to make sure that posts are going out on a regular basis. They just may not be necessarily live, but you'll at least be getting a feed on a regular basis. For the most part, they'll be live, posts. But this past week, it kind of reminded me that there's times that I'm not going to feel like writing. There's just going to be times when I'm just sick. I went through a period of time like that in the not so recent past, and it's depressing because I don't want to let anybody down. Everybody signed up to be on this email list, and I made some promises that that list gives me a reason to write, and that's why you signed up for it, and it does do that for me. But there's times when life happens, things happen, and it just doesn't get done. So yeah, I'm gonna be changing that a little bit, tweaking that. I'm gonna be writing some more going forward about penning our own life. It's a big topic for me right now, and I can steal that from anybody, but I spend a lot of time, in this online world, looking for sharing a story. And I wrote a bit today about the fact that I've felt for a long time that I've had something to share. I just don't necessarily know what that something is. Hopefully in what I'm sharing here, my journey, that it's something important, that will make a difference to somebody. But something that I heard not too long ago that really resonated with me, that made a lot of sense, was I was listening to a gal give a speech, and she was talking about being an expert in your field. So many people, myself included, spend time worrying about, what have I got to write about? What have I got to talk about on a video? Or what have I got to share that anybody's going to want to hear? And the fact of the matter is we're the only person that's an expert in our own life. And so talk about your life. I spent some time in a multi-level marketing business, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the product. I enjoyed the community. But a lot of that community today, I think, at least if you're smart about it, you leverage social media to some extent, simply because that's where we're socializing at as a society. We're socializing online, so of course you're going to utilize that. But I see a lot of people get on there and they just start screaming and touting about the latest product that they're using, and thinking that's the way you share your journey, and they're missing the boat. It's so easy. I mean, the keys are there. When it comes to a network marketing business, it's all about sharing your story. But your story is not the fact that you're using their products. That's not the latest, greatest story in your life. That's not. What makes you unique? What makes you unique to the world? What makes you unique to your followers, to anybody? That's your story. That's what makes you unique. What makes me unique? I have a 6-inch tumor in my liver. Everything else sprinkled around that is what makes me different than my audience. Now, people in my audience, who might they be? They might be family members of somebody that's gone through liver cancer. They might be somebody that's going through liver cancer themselves. They might be somebody that's going through ovarian cancer, head cancer, haven't had cancer, had a friend that had cancer, had a mother, father, or daughter that had cancer. It doesn't really matter. What matters is that that's my story. That's what I've got going on. You know, I was diagnosed with stage 4 liver cancer. I am in the process of beating this tumor, and I have every intent on waking up every single day, and that's my story right now, and it's what I'm sticking to. You know, my story might be different tomorrow. My story is definitely different than your story. That goes without saying, but it's where it's at now. So with that, it's 6 minutes today, guys. I'm not trying to drag it out, but I'm also not trying to be in a hurry. This is a very informal video. It's here for you to watch if you like. If you don't, that's fine too. This has been my morning check-in. My name is Brian Davis, and I am so glad that you're here. You guys have an awesome day.